Howdy, folks. Welcome to Chthon the Beast stage. This is session 3. Yeah. We are all here. So, who can give me a rundown of what happened last week?
We're not here at all. We're just pretending.
Oh, shit. I didn't know. I guess I'll just do this by myself then.
No.
So many notes.
We
I
went
had a
shopping.
bad dream.
Yeah.
Had a real
Willow
bad
had
dream.
a bad dream.
Willow fought herself in the dream space.
This was after the spice and alcohol fiasco, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
it was.
After the day of shopping and the spice and alcohol fiasco.
I think the shopping was before or after
I
the.
think- I
Right,
think
the
we-
shopping was after.
Yeah, because we went to dinner and then we dreamed.
We were just kind of domestic.
shopping.
and then-
And then we talked about how each of our characters sleep.
Yes,
Yeah.
a
And
lot.
And our sleepwear.
Yeah, we were very kind of dull.
No, it was amazing.
No, it was very fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Let's see.
And then
Ellie got flirted with.
Yeah.
yes, I
Willow
did.
wasted money. Journey bought potions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you
I-
got potions.
I bought a potion.
Potion.
I sold my armor and bought a potion.
Lotion. Oh yeah, you did.
Then you guys visited Willow's
The
parent.
Dock. No, then we
Oh, the
visited the
docks.
docks first.
Yeah.
And we
Then
talked-
we
I
talked
met
to
the Hydran.
Magrin. What's his
Mm.
face?
Magrin
Yeah.
Vast Hull.
Vast
Yeah.
Hall.
That dude.
Vast Hull.
Beautiful.
Vastfall.
And then we went to the Singing Wood.
There was a rip in the veil, like a claws. That was
Yeah.
awesome imagery.
That was very crazy.
And Unfallen said something about telling us lore dump about something called the Beast.
Yep, something about the
Yes.
edge of the world.
We'll
Or
tell
the
you
end
what
of the
you
world.
missed
Journey
at the end of the
stayed
world.
up all night, right?
Yeah, Journey stayed up all night to
With
prepare
Unfallen.
for
With Unfallen.
in case Kenku fellow moved.
Yeah.
Whose name I keep forgetting. I have it in my notes several places, but
Oranvo. Lifted
just,
it whole
like,
cloth
write that on my
from
hand.
Redwall. Because me writes.
oh yeah, there's that crazy awesome entangle cage.
Oh yeah.
Yes. The crazy entangle cage that happened just grew up around them.
Yep.
All right. So it's the morning. Oranvo is trapped in this vine cage that's slowly grown up around him during the night. It was a pretty awkward night for Journey. Standing watch with this Archfey Lord just
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain we may have spoken in the night about 10 words.
I think
Um,
that's yeah.
But
And you kind of get the sense that, I mean, Unfallen has been pretty talkative with Willow, so it's a little weird.
yeah, but I can deal with it. Mostly
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that the Kenko isn't killing me and that I'm remaining alive in other ways.
You remain alive.
Yeah,
You
that's
make it
good
through.
enough
You
for
make
me.
it through the night.
Oh, and did you want me to remind you to have me roll a con save or something?
Yes. Roll a Constitution save to see if you gain a point of exhaustion.
Oh.
This is why notes are useful.
Thank you so much. This is gonna be a DC 15.
Well, that's a 16 on the die, so
All right.
Nice.
You're
Woohoo!
fine. Like it'll. If you don't sleep tomorrow night, it might catch up to you, but you seem okay for today.
yeah.
All right. In the morning, Unfallen takes the three of you aside early in the morning, and they say, I must tell you about the beast at the end of the world. 800 years ago, the mortal races first discovered Hart, the god of the eaten. When they learned of her, they revered her greatly and brought her into their closest pantheon. You know how the mortals treat their gods. Which, I don't actually think any of, Ellie, you might
Yes.
roll a religion check for me.
Oh, okay.
Because, Byra is, there's a heavy mortal population there.
What's that?
Religion check. 1 second, my shit shifted around.
No worries.
Religion. Um, 12.
You have vague ideas. You know that there's a little bit of a difference between the way the mortals worship and the way Feyborn worship, but it's not very different now. It's not as markedly different. So you kind of don't know what Unfallen's talking about.
Would I
Journey?
have heard anything from like travelers?
No.
Okay.
You would have heard an occasional what you would have heard was occasional invocation of the gods more often than there would be usually.
Okay.
Travelers seem to mortal travelers seem to just invoke their gods more.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. And Unfallen then remembers that you are all baby.
Yeah, huh? Was born
Before
less
the
than a quarter
gods of
century ago.
now, there were the old mortal gods. And there were the old gods of the Fae. Hart was one of these. We are stingier with our divinities, not least because we would interact with them, often fairy. Mortals are less so. They bring gifts, they give devotions, they make offerings, they ask for things. For Hart, each gift was a debt. Something she had to return. For Hart was a fairy who, as far as we know, had never wanted to be a god, but had become one through however any fairy god manages it. She couldn't help but to accept these gifts, even though it stretched her thin. If we were to shower a Fey god with gifts, it would be disastrous, and that is what happened with Hart. It drained her of sense. The debt spreading her thinner and thinner until her mind went. It drove her mad. She fled to the end of the world. They call her the Beast now, the Beast at the end of the world. She cannot die, and so she lives in madness there, hungry and hollow, unable to fill. She eats and she eats. The court of fire. She destroyed it, set courtiers on one another like a pack of flutterhounds. She cries, they say, so high or so low no one can hear. And they say, I have heard, the cries eat you from the inside of your skull, hollow you out, fill you with empty and with anger. This is what has happened to Uranvo. And Unfallen looks to the Kenku.
What was that last sentence? I'm sorry.
This is what has happened to Vo. They look at the Kenku.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
It was those last few words. Once the speech had
Sorry, I
finished.
turned my head away from the mic because I was looking away, but then it doesn't work. That's how the mic works.
Whoa.
Yeehaw, lore
did-
dump.
How
yeah,
did
I've been writing.
the beast find this? The cries find this random Kenku. How does that happen? How do you start to hear the cries? And how do you protect yourself?
I don't know if anyone can protect themselves. It is proximity from what we know.
So just don't go to the end of the world and it's fine?
Or if you must, don't tarry. As long as
Why-
you hear it, it eats at you.
Why would anyone want to go to the end of the world? What's there?
Nothing but the beast.
So
You'd be surprised.
People
lot of-
seek power. And a god, however mad, might seem appealing to some.
shouldn't somebody build a barrier or something?
All barriers fall eventually.
Well, yes, but a stopgap measure is better than none.
Hmm.
Perhaps you are right.
DM, where is this?
End of the world.
Yes, where is this end of the world on our map?
A funny little place called the Sang Isles.
Lovely.
We love it there.
It is known as a forbidden place.
Gotcha.
It's where people think, as far as they know, the end of the beast at the end of the world lives.
Gotcha.
And Journey, you would know how that one of the
Yep.
old people of Rome tried to slay the beast and wound up leading it home.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
A descendant of Princess Kaume.
Kiva.
What? How in the world does that spell that pronunciation?
It's Irish.
Ah,
The only reason that I know how to pronounce it is because I had a friend named Kiva.
Kiva?
Uh-huh.
Kiva. Okay, my notes now have pronunciation. Seriously, Caoimhe. Kiva.
Yep. Kiva.
Wild.
You love to see it.
So I sort of pipe up as it. I guess it makes sense that he or the Kenku, they heard it because we heard they were coming from Loggerhead, didn't we? That's like right there.
why is it all the way over here, though?
I don't know.
Why did he come this far? And why kill the Hydron of Civility? I would understand if it was random violence at anyone near it, but he had dinner with the Hydron of Trade,
Yeah.
and then he killed he joked with the Hydron of Trade. If he's this senseless beast, how would he joke? And why the Hydron of Civility in a city the entire way across the world from where he started? And then why here? Why the Singing Wood? What's to the west that he's looking for?
I have a mini theory. It's not much, but I mean, you did say that this beast was a fairy at one point?
Yes. Hart
I
was one
mean-
of our gods.
Singing wood, fae, crap. I mean, kind of leads one to the other, right?
It's not the only Fey place in the world.
I know that, but if it's on the same path to the west, maybe it was a stop? I don't know.
If I remember my geography, it would actually, or not. I don't. It seems Last Gate is almost, not quite, but almost on the exact opposite side of the world from Loggerhead. And as such, there are two possible paths to get there. Why? I don't know. If your destination was elsewhere, why not go to there directly? If
Where is
Last
it
Gate is
going?
just a pathway to somewhere else, it should have just gone around the other way.
Why wouldn't it just pass through? Why stop and kill one person?
I don't. This is making my head hurt.
Nemo,
Colin, do you
That's
know?
me.
during the entire night, the Uranvos showed no signs of like. I'm not thinking intellect, but self-awareness, like anything that indicates anything more than a mad person.
No. No indications.
Oh,
What
We are-
else?
we are left with two very scary possibilities. Either one, Uranvo was mad and consumed before they arrived at Last Gate, but was somehow able to pretend not to be. Or two, Uranvo was not consumed but before he came to Last Gate and became consumed while there.
Oh shit, okay. Unfallen, do you know how to tell?
There is not a way of knowing that I know. I have steered clear of Hart. I had even before her madness. It is a very mortal thing to be a god of the Eden.
How do you mean?
My world is the world that eats. And to be eaten is a death, a mortal thing.
Did she go mad? Was that. Had you come here yet?
Let us see. I had been here, yes. I was here a long time. Not the earliest from Fairy. Not quite the very last.
What else is in the Sang Isles besides the beast? Is it just barren? Would there be any reason for someone to go there?
Give me one moment. Floor moments. Hee hee hee.
Gives me a chance to catch up.
Oh, damn.
We're
My fault, I
like
forgot some lore. I love my
we're
lore.
we're like 20 minutes in. And I've already filled half a page with notes.
Oh, you love to see it. Yeah, this
I
is a
just
little
have
bit
a
of a lore.
scrolling note document.
No, I'm loving it.
It's a
I'm
little bit of a
absolutely
lore
loving it.
episode.
Lore dump.
Lore dump time.
I love it here.
Love it.
I'm
a little I'm kind of laughing because the lore is like a little bit similar to the game I'm running.
Ooh.
Oh shoot!
Like not that close, but like a mad god, the end of the world. It's just a little similar, which is kind of cracking me up.
Sometimes gay people write about the end of the world and mad gods.
I have
You know,
I have
Would
I
actually
have a town called World's End.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
What is it, Ark?
it is actually quicker to get from Loggerhead to go eastward than westward.
Huh.
And that way you don't have to go through the blasted plane of fire.
oh true.
Court of fire, rather.
Huh.
I mean, you do have to cross the ocean.
No, you don't.
No, wait, I'm looking.
I don't know how
Land
geography
bridge.
works. And I won't learn. Maybe only a little bit.
Of course, this map is also weird, so it doesn't super matter.
Yeah, it's a weird map. It's just for fun and funky flavor.
Oh, wait, is this like one of those like stretched out globe things?
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at the geography super wrong.
This world is not flat.
Yeah, but okay.
It's also not a disc.
So like the end, so like the right side is right next to the left side of the left side.
Yeah.
Oh. See, I was like, why are you on the opposite side? Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just
Brain-
automatically assumed that.
Brain's working again. No, you.
My brain isn't working, and it won't.
Maybe
No,
it
I
just
think
seemed, I don't know, self-evident to me. That's possible. I don't know.
no, you're
I mean,
valid.
I spent a long time looking at this map,
I don't
so.
know how to read maps.
I think my high fantasy brain was like flat.
Listen, I was freshman semester freshman year I had a German class, and we had one class in a different building to like learn computer stuff about the homework. And I went into the building and I looked at the building map, and I stood there for 5 minutes because I couldn't figure out where the classroom was because I couldn't read the map.
No.
And then my teacher came out and was like, "You're in my class, right?" And I was like, "Yes, where are we supposed to be?"
Oh no.
All right, I have my lore up again.
Okay.
Oh, that makes me distinctly... I don't like the fact that... No, I don't like it. Sorry, continue. I just realized something about the map that just... Yeah.
Oh.
I had to change something in my brain to make it work, and I didn't like it.
I do feel that.
Is something
Yeah.
closer to you than you thought it was?
Wesir, like, connects to Yama and Atropos.
Yep.
It does.
It's physically connected. Like, I knew, like, that was one of the
Oh.
clues, because
Yeah.
you can see the white on the right and the white on the left, but they're connected. They're the same body of land. I don't like it.
Getting to Barra to the Sang Isles makes much more sense now. Okay. Lore.
The
No
Sang
problem,
Isles
no.
are a forbidden place. It is considered to be the home of the current chief god, Lorlis, god of eternity. Let me open up my thing.
Lore.
Sorry if I just contradicted myself. This is the vibe that this is my energy tonight.
Crivens, no problemo.
It's
Yeah.
alright.
Lorlis is the chief god of Chthon, the god of eternal life and prosperity.
Spell the name?
Lorlis.
Yep.
LOR. Okay, no E.
As soon as the gods got mentioned, I popped up the Gods and Legend doc.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good
beautiful.
idea.
Chief god of life and so
Eternal life and what was it?
maybe that's why.
Prosperity.
Prosperity.
It is a forbidden place. It is a home of gods.
No kidding.
And you would.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
So yeah, people go there
There are
because
reasons
gods.
to go there and there are reasons to stay away from there.
yeah.
It's like you put a big sign saying, "Whoops, hey, God's in here."
What is okay? Question.
Yeah.
Where is the line drawn between immortal fae creatures and gods?
Are you asking me, the DM, or are you asking
Yes.
your parent?
I'm asking the DM.
It's a very weird line.
Okay.
It basically depends on how many people believe in you
Ah. Okay.
as a divinity versus
Int-
as a fae thing.
Belief is not a symptom of divinity, but the cause.
It sure is.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm Willow again. Okay.
Ooh, I like that
Hmm.
phrase. I'm gonna write that down.
It is a good
Yeah,
one.
that was good, dude.
That was good.
Very Discworldian, which is how the best
Then
theology should be.
Unfallen. And this is now actually Willow, and not me.
Mm-hmm.
Unfallen. You said that Hart went mad because she had so much debt. What would happen if she were to be absolved of her debts?
It is
If she
not a
could
simple
return every
thing.
favor.
It is not a simple thing. Some debts cannot be fulfilled. Their askers are gone.
Yeah.
Truly gone.
And when she was not a god when she came here, right?
No. Hart had been a god among our people.
Oh, she was okay. Huh.
An unwilling one, but a god.
Do we know if there were any people who, like, I don't know, worshipped her in her beast state? That, like, sort of, I don't know, relished in the chaos of it?
Does she still have believers?
Yeah.
Perhaps as anything
What's
like a
fueling
god
her?
has believers.
If, hypothetically, if there was a way to make the whole world forget that she existed, would she lose her power?
Huh.
Unfallen takes a moment, and you see them thinking. And they go far back into their mind.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That would be the way to undo a god.
Do we have a way to do that?
I think if we did, we would have already done it. Or someone would have.
Maybe nobody.
It is no easy thing.
Yeah.
Just get a void fish.
Shut up.
Especially if you'll forgive my interjection, because at the very least, the three of us are not exactly experts of the arcane.
I'm getting there. I'm
Put
a
it
whole
another
2
way,
levels.
you spent. Yeah,
Thank you.
I mean that's what I was saying, wasn't it?
A
It
whole
was-
2 levels.
Well, maybe if we ignore it for a while, and then we come back to it when we're level 20. Just
Unfortunately, I don't.
Just get somebody to cast Wish.
God.
Will any of you guys have access to Wish at level 20?
I
Do
won't.
druids?
I don't know if druids do. That's actually a good question.
Druids don't.
I have no arcane ability. Actually, I
Yeah.
have a little bit because I'm a fearbulk, but that's it.
You'd have to have a guest to cast Wish.
Yeah.
Or multi-class.
We need a wizard or a sorcerer or a bard or something.
I think it's mostly bards.
Is it just bards?
I think wizards can do Wish.
Okay.
No, wizards and sorcerers and
Wizards sorcerers
bards.
and bards?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Dang, I don't have that, but I
Anfallen,
do have something called
After you...
Storm of Vengeance.
Ooh, that does sound fun. Anfallen, after they tell you this, turns and says, "Ask what questions you will of Varanvo.
Oh right, we.
I will be back."
Alright. Alright.
And Unfallen
alright.
walks off into the wood.
Jeez, okay. Okay, bye.
What did Beast at the end of the world? The fuck?
I think we should avoid the Sang Isles.
Don't have to tell
Technically,
me
bards
twice.
don't get wish, actually.
What?
Technically,
Oh.
bards don't get wish. Certain bards
Oh,
get access to it because lore bards are awesome, but
Oh, really?
I see.
sorcerers and wizards.
okay.
All I
I
know
see.
is I watched the
Same.
one Critical Role episode where
Yep.
they get
Yep.
Grog back and certain Scanlans cast Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. So that's
I'm,
the
I'm sorry for breaking that.
wizard
It's
sorcerer.
No,
good.
you're good. You're
Now I'm
good.
thinking
You're good.
Now I'm thinking about Misty Moore casting Wish. Thank you, Misty Moore. Very cool.
Hey, why is there a spell called Grease?
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
The components, the
I
fucking
love
components
that
are a
spell.
bit of pork rind or butter.
I love that spell.
You just make grease happen.
It's for
I love
grease.
that spell. I love that spell.
It's for when you need grease.
Anyway,
What were we talking about?
we were
Urnvo.
Urnvo.
All right. Fuck. I know I said I wanted to talk to him, but now I'm kind of scared.
I mean,
Do I have things that can do things to make this easier? Hey, is my entangle spell still going?
Yup.
It's
Yeah.
not your entangle spell anymore.
Oh, okay.
It has been fortified and enhanced by the forest itself.
For, you know,
Thanks,
by
hours.
Unfallen.
Thanks, Unfallen. All right. Okay. All right. Well. All right. Okay.
is this just saying all right, okay, or is this
This
Willow
is-
just going
this is
all right,
Jess."
okay?
No, this is Jess. Okay. I suppose we should. This is now Willow. I suppose we should go, speak to Uranvo.
We're only like 20 feet away from him, aren't we?
I guess.
Yes, but we're talking quietly.
Right.
Unfallen pulled you out of the way. We're like you're within eye shot, but not within earshot.
Okay, cool.
Gotcha.
Got it.
What do we even ask him? I mean, we could just straight up ask, why did you kill the Hydron of Civility? But I don't know if he's
Well-
gonna give a straight
well-
answer.
Well, I have. Okay. Hear me out. I have a spell.
Okay.
I have Charm Person. I don't know if his mind has been devoured. I don't know if he counts as a person, as horrible as that sounds to say, but it might. It might.
Yeah.
Let me just check what the spell says.
Would it make him easier, or would it make him amiable to like answering questions?
It would make him think that we are allies, or I am an ally, and that it would be to his
That could be
benefit
interesting.
to tell me things. You can attempt to charm a humanoid.
Urnvo is a humanoid.
Hell yeah.
This could be interesting.
The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Okay.
And to be fair, if it's insane, I'm not sure how wise it's going to be.
This is true.
True.
Before I do this, what should we ask it?
I think certainly at some point we should ask why it wished to kill why it killed the Hydron of Civility. We should ask where it encountered the beast at the end of the world. I think we should avoid mentioning the god's name.
Okay.
Maybe ask it where it's going? What it wants?
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
Sure.
Alright, I want to go over there.
All right.
We'll keep pace with Willow. Not gonna.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll basically be like we'll flank her basically.
Willow and the lads.
My
Willow
hand
and
is-
the
I
lads.
assume the druid circle is still hanging out.
The druid circle is around, milling about.
Okay.
Couple
Cool.
a couple are keeping an eye out. No one's like standing right there, but you can tell everyone's a little bit on edge.
Okay. I'm gonna like wave to a couple of them, like, hey.
They bow.
Oh, okay. We're doing that today. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna cast Charm and we get up close to
Is that a touch?
what?
It's not a touch, right?
No,
Okay.
30 feet.
Okay.
30 feet.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna get up like in front. Like not right, like a good 5 feet away, conveniently combat range away.
Mm.
So like it can't get to me, and then wisdom save.
What's your DC?
13.
Do you know if it works?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. The caster always knows whether a spell of
Oh,
theirs
okay.
works or doesn't. The question is whether the person who's making the save knows or doesn't. Sometimes they do, sometimes
Yeah.
they don't.
Describe like what you think your charm person spell sounds like or like feels like.
It's probably like I would like lift my staff and probably would glow a little, and then it would probably be felt like sort of a wave of warmth, I imagine, and then like you blink your eyes, and then when you open them, the person standing before you is a friend, an acquaintance, someone you're friendly with. Like a shift in perception.
Okay. Urnvo's eyes flutter closed. And then open again. And they seem a little bit clearer. The spell hasn't taken effect, though. Not charmed.
That's weird. Okay, so that's one spell slot wasted.
I mean,
Urnvo, attend to us if you please.
Turns his head to look at you.
I would ask you questions of your behavior. Are you capable of answering?
What's the duration on charm person?
An hour.
An hour, I believe. But you said it didn't take?
Doesn't seem to have charmed him.
Yeah, an hour.
Okay. You do feel that some effect of the spell is still going. You feel it.
Okay.
Something, the magic is expended and will stay for the hour. You don't know what it quite did.
Okay.
It didn't charm him.
Interesting. But you said he looks a little clearer?
His eyes look a little clearer. The
Hello.
sound has stopped.
Oh.
Oh shit.
What sound?
I forgot what Arenvo's voice sounded like, so sorry about that.
Arenvo didn't speak to us at all, so that's fine.
That's fine. The sound has stopped. The sound. It is gone from me.
Congrats? You're Oranvo, yes?
I have been.
Okay.
Do you know where you are?
In a forest.
You just... Okay. Do
In
you
a cage.
know how you came here?
There was the sound. And everyone dead. And I kept moving.
Who's everyone?
My daughters. Their husbands. Their children. My neighbor. Their neighbor. Their neighbor. We did it. We each did it.
You killed each other.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
of course.
Where did this happen?
At home.
Where is home?
The outskirts of the great city Loggerhead. There was nothing but blood after the sound. The sound is gone. The sound is gone. The sound is gone.
Do you remember nothing since?
Noise and rage and blood. And running and running and running.
Running where?
Looks around. Here?
Why? Why?
Sorry, what were you saying? You've laughed.
No, I was laughing
Oh,
to
here,
what
duh.
well, right, it was my RX perception of here means I'm here now, so this is where I was running to.
Yeah. I had to go from the city. The sound stayed. The sound stayed.
Do you remember, the Hydron of Civility? Ruhi Adwani.
Who have I killed since?
We know only of one.
There may
seems-
be others.
I missed that sentence.
There may be others. Did that come through that time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huron. The noise is going, the sound is going to come back. What do you want us to do?
Take it from me. Take
I
the
draw my
sword.
rapier.
I
His eyes close. He's just shaking.
grab Journey's wrist. Just give him a second.
Doesn't
Journey,
do
can I
anything, just shakes.
Can I speak to you for a moment? Can I just pull Journey and Ellie
absolutely.
aside?
The druid
don't-
circle is like, now that you've like taken a step away from this little moment, everyone, all of the druids who are in the clearing, like in the camp right now, and it's not all of them, but it's like a good 5 or 6 of them, are now intently looking at this cage.
Okay.
They're watching it and not trying to hide it.
Journey, if we harm Uran, the spell ends, and if you don't kill him in one blow, I don't know what he could do.
That is true. But he seems to me to be just a man. Albeit a troubled one. I do not think his death will be extraordinarily difficult.
Perhaps we should wait for Onfallen to come back. Where did Onfallen go?
Onfallen went for a walk. You
Okay.
know that there might be a chance that they're out for a couple days.
Yeah. God dang it.
That's
I
what
mean, if I-
happens when your parents a fae.
I mean, if I call them, they'll come, right?
Possibly. It's worked before.
Can I call them?
What do you do to call Onfallen?
Oh, boy. Good question.
You can take a moment and think about it.
Maybe I just, like, knock on a tree.
Is that all you do? Knock on a tree? You say
No. I'm gonna put my hand on a tree, and sort of close my eyes. Just go, Onfallen. Could you come back, please?
Is Ellie still holding Journey's wrist? Okay.
Is Ellie still still holding Journey's wrist?
I have most likely let go after
Okay.
after Willow talked to them or him.
Okay, Journey isn't going to actually, like, stab, but is going to speak close enough to talk to Ernvo.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna let this happen
I'll-
before I resolve what happens with Unfallen.
Okay.
Ellie's going to stand close by.
Ernvo, you have suffered that which destroyed my country many years ago. You have come up against a beast which ravages all that it touches. You are an extraordinarily brave man.
Stops shaking, turns to look at you. Eyes again with the clarity that you hadn't seen in them the other day.
I came to this forest to kill a monster and have found an honorable equal. But our powers cannot save you. I believe, however, they can end your suffering. I thought perhaps you should like to end as yourself.
Arnvo nods. Brokenly.
Then with... Oh, yeah.
Brokenly nods. Disjointed and frantic and sad.
Okay. Give me a moment. Because Journey has to make a decision, and he would take only a couple seconds to make that decision. So I'm going to roll a die.
Oh.
While you do that, hold that thought.
Yep.
What you do, you knock on the tree and you say, "Unfallen, please come back."
Yeah.
That's all you do?
Yeah.
There is the sensation of just a tap on your hand where it touches the tree, and then a squeeze.
God dang it. All right, fine. Okay, Onfallen's not coming.
The resolution of Journey's dice roll?
Well, did I hear... Did Willow speak that aloud?
Yeah, that was like over her shoulder.
In that case, there doesn't need to be a die roll, because this was a matter of waiting or not. So Journey is then going to take 24 seconds and is going to place 4 seals on Arenvo.
Seals.
4
Yeah,
seals
it's-
of your...
Of my Baleful Interdict ability.
What?
You have that.
Um,
You have that now, right?
Yeah, that's second level. That's
Second
second
level.
level ability.
What?
Explain.
Oh my
I
god,
don't
I'm
have
so
everything
excited.
written, but please do explain.
Okay, so
'Cause I
as a
think
bonus
it's so
action,
cool.
I can place a seal on one target I see within 30 feet. I can use this feature a number of times equal to my charisma modifier per short or long rest.
Mm-hmm.
When I or an ally that I can see hits the creature with a seal on it, as a free action, I can consume any and all seals to deal an extra 2d6 necrotic per seal.
All right. Yeah.
If I'm within 30 feet of the target, I also happen to heal 2 hit points per die, but I'm at fully healed hit points.
Just
so
describe what happens. You can absolutely do this. Describe what happens.
So you see, basically, there are 4 times when Journey gestures with his free hand towards Urnvo. You guys can't see anything, but in Journey's eyes, a arcane, purple and black symbol appears on Urnvo's forehead, and then another, and then another, and then another. And then, taking time to be accurate, Journey is going to stab his rapier.
You don't have to roll. He is just
Okay.
sitting there, and he's just a guy.
Yep.
With all those seals, all that damage. You just stab him right through the chest?
Yeah.
All right. The body falls, and the cage starts to uh, unravel. The vines that make it up are untwisting from each other and seem to actually, rather than like going back into the ground, they seem to untwist from each other and then just kind of go out into the woods like they're a bunch of snakes. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. But that happens.
Interesting.
And Urnvo's body is there.
Huh.
What?
Journey will wipe his sword clean.
I would like to wait. Hold a second. I want to make. I'm just gonna like druid craft up a flower or some moss or something. And just place it on the body.
You would like to? Would you like to bury?
I was about to
Yeah.
I after Journey is done, Ellie sort of goes up to the body and just sort of mutters that we should give him a proper burial. It's what he deserves.
What is
Well-
a proper burial for the Kenku?
Say again?
What is a proper burial for the Kenku? What are their rights?
I don't know. It's a dead person. It deserves to be in the ground with some form of respect.
Are we then not bringing back proof of death for the reward?
Shit.
That feels
Something to mention when Urnvo's body slumps down, there are a few the mix of druids in the Circle of Dreams is skewed towards Feyborn, but there are a few purely mortal druids. Only the mortal druids will help you in dealing with this. The Fey druids step farther back.
Interesting.
So what I wanted to do, and maybe the other druids will help me because I don't have a more powerful spell than Druidcraft for this, was just to have like the vines in the soil come up and sort of wrap around and bury in moss and earth. But I don't know if
That
that's
can be done.
okay.
If we want...
That's how we do in the Singing Wood, but I don't know how Kenku do it.
If addressing Journey's question, I mean... He did kill the Hydrant of Civility.
Maybe we should explain. Go back and tell them. Well,
Yes.
It occurs to me after saying that maybe spreading knowledge of the beast will only worsen things.
We need not be specific.
You just say
He had gone mad by a curse,
something like that.
killed the Hydran not of his will, died honorably,
Hmm.
and is buried in the Singing Wood.
Yeah. Something like that.
And if they doubt us, I'm sure they can find a truth seer to verify our words.
Should at least bring back something. Does he have like an artifact on him that we could
Well,
use?
he's a Kenku. He's got plenty of feathers.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, we could. Yeah, they could use their. They could use their fantasy forensics.
His knife. Does he have a knife that we could steal that maybe has like a bit of blood on it from the Hydran?
I actually think the knife was there. He was not. This wasn't
Oh.
very. It wasn't a very good kill.
Oh,
Just out of
right. He, like, stabbed him
curiosity.
a bajillion times.
DM.
Or them.
That's me.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, just in this world, so do the Fae lie? Can they? And how does that extend to Faeborn?
Faye try to avoid it. Faeborn, there's just a stigma around lying.
Okay.
You're not in fairylands. There's not the same sort of penalty, but it's more of like it's out of habit rather
Okay.
than out of obligation, and that
My
depends
thinking
on
was-
how strongly the Faeborn like how strongly a Faeborn community you grew up in.
My thinking was, like, if we go into the city and tell them what happened, because I'm part Fae, they might be more inclined to believe that I'm telling the truth.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily? Okay.
What did the wanted poster actually say?
I have it with me because I grabbed one, so we
Oh,
can look at it.
There's
Oh, you
there's
do.
no quality. There's no. It doesn't say dead or alive. It doesn't say.
It's
There's
just...
not a lot of information on the poster. What you got from talking very briefly with the orcish desk worker
She...
was proof that he's dead. I mean,
Okay.
a lot there's some standard things. I mean, the head is pretty standard. Very, very messed up, but pretty standard. Arms are also accepted for personal DM reasons.
Should take a picture, just like get a nice photograph, and then bring it back.
Sorry. No, I'm sorry. The fucking
No, it's really
image.
funny.
No, the image of John Mulaney over the grave with the thumbs up just came to my brain.
That's not John Mulaney.
No, not John Mulaney. Shit.
Grant Gustin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks like John Mulaney in my head.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Anyway, that's sort of what just popped in my head. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Um,
Take a selfie
Spare
with the dead
cloth.
body just to prove it was us.
Spare cloth?
I'm thinking, well, if we're taking something back, we'll probably want to wrap it in something rather than, just carry a
I mean,
piece
we've
of
got
corpse openly.
stuff here.
Yeah.
We got
I know.
cloth somewhere.
I mean, so here's the thing. There are two options, right?
Mm.
We can bury it here and take a part of it back, which would require severing it, or we can take the entire body back and bury it out there.
Or we get the hydrant or whatever and bring them to the edge of the woods and bring the body just outside the woods so we don't have to take a dead body back the entire way.
How would we... I don't know, we just go into the city, hey, we have a dead body for you, and then get them to
No,
come
I mean-
outside to the woods?
Hey, we've killed the Kenku, come to... Yeah, I suppose that does sound a little bit suspicious. Come out to
Yeah.
the woods, away from civilization, so we can stab you.
I think...
Yep.
As much as I don't enjoy the idea of what's the word?
Desecration.
Yeah, I think that's the word. Of the body. It's probably like taking something of
If
his
we bring
remains.
If we preserve it somehow and just bring the entire body with us, they might know better what burial rites a Kenku deserves. And I don't necessarily care much about the reward, but I do think they deserve closure.
Yeah. How would we get the body back? Because we're I mean, we could carry it, but we don't exactly have like a cart or anything.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Concept.
I'm sure like a stretcher could be
Charm
constructed.
a deer. We put it on the steer. Just ride back.
Don't you have wild shape?
Oh shit! Yes, I do.
Yeah, but how long does that last?
It's like an hour.
I think it's an hour.
How long did it take us to get here?
Took us like all day.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Wild shape.
I mean, it would get us.
You just go for 2
You
hours
can
and
stay
then stop
in
for
a
day.
beast shape for a number of hours equal to half of your druid level rounded down. So yeah, 1 hour.
I think you have
And
2
you
of
can-
them though, so you can just do it twice. 2 hours of deer.
2 hours of deer. I mean, I can also just cast animal friendship or speak with animals or something. Oh wait, I don't have this prepared. Do we? Okay. Probably somebody in these woods has a cart.
We could construct a litter. You know, just 2 sticks with something stretched between them.
We could.
Like, there are people living here, and they are travelers.
It's easy
And they
enough
are
to
nomadic.
construct a litter.
So
Cart
then,
is a strong word for the things that people have. It's like it's kind of just like they stuck a crate on top of 4 rocks and have rolled it enough that the rocks are essentially wheels.
Hey, are there any, like, farms nearby that might have, like, a wheelbarrow?
No,
Okay.
you are in
Probably not.
the deep
No, like,
woods
outside of the
Westcroft.
woods.
It's all woods.
Dang.
It's all woods on the way here. That's all we
Dang.
passed through Castle Soul as well.
Alright. That's fine.
Let's
It's
just do the
woods on
let's
the way
just do
here,
the litter.
and then the beyond it's swamp. It's just woods.
Let's just do the litter and take shifts. How about it?
let's wrap the body in something. Like
Yeah.
some cloth, put it on the
Hey,
litter.
how's everybody's strength?
I'm okay.
I'm standard human strength.
I'm actually hold on. I might actually have more because I'm a fighter. My strength's great actually.
Nice.
Beefy.
18.
Sweet.
I rolled really well. So yeah, I can probably take the whole
I also have pretty decent strength, so we could trade off.
yeah. I mean, it's a
easy enough to
2-person.
do.
Yeah.
So this is what
I
you'd like to
imagine.
construct a litter and then take the body back to Last Gate.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Yes.
wrap the body
yeah, we'll
in
wrap it.
cloth,
Yep.
put it on the litter, carry it back.
Yes.
Easy enough to do. Just everyone make a strength check for me.
Okie dokie.
Check or saving throw.
Check.
It doesn't matter actually for me, but still.
Fucking shit.
Oh no.
13.
13. What was it from Willow?
22.
And from Ellie?
8. Or not even 8. 7.
7. All right.
Fucking fool.
I am the druid.
Oh wait. Not 7. 9.
You're our tank.
I know. Listen, I rolled bad. He's still groggy.
You're able to get there. Ellie,
think, like,
you are
before
not
we-
feeling great by the end
Before
of the
we
day.
leave, I do want to, like, I think Ellie would have, I mean, not Ellie. Who am I? I'm Willow. I just think I like said some sort of goodbye to the woods before leaving.
No problem.
Yeah.
You feel a hand on your shoulder, and you look back and you see Unfallen behind you.
I'm going again. Unfallen. And it'll be a while before I'm back again, I think. This time, for real.
I was
For
gonna
real?
say, that's what you said last time.
Like, for real this time? For real this time, so don't have any more terrifying encounters with horrifying nightmare monsters breaking into the woods. Please?
We shall try our best.
And have I was going to say have one of the druids call me or something if something bad happens, but maybe I shouldn't know because then I'll come back and that sort of defeats the purpose. But if you're like dying, have somebody call me.
I have not died in a long time.
Okay.
I do not think
what?
I will yet.
Well, okay.
Willow, we gotta get going.
Okay, I'm going, and when I come back, I'll have my mother with me, and I'm not coming back until I do.
Oddfallen nods.
Okay, bye. And I think Willow's gonna like
Are 5
hike it before she turn
gold.
back.
There are 5 extra gold pieces in your pocket, Willow.
Aww.
Cool. That makes up for fruit money. Sweet.
Yeah, it
now
does.
I can get a whole other fruit.
Ellie will not let you.
You know,
Please
I
mark
think-
down that you have 5 fairy gold.
Fairy gold.
Whoa!
Oh, fuck
What is
no.
that?
Oh no! No! We're gonna get in so much trouble.
What the fuck is fairy gold?
You didn't read Artemis Fowl.
I didn't either, but I know enough about fairy gold. I know enough about fairies.
Is it like fake?
We'll figure
Willow,
it out.
You don't know.
I remember
don't know.
more about the code in Artemis Fowl than I do the story.
Oh, so good.
All right. You
remember
are able to get to Last Gate without an issue.
Okay.
Do we get
What-
any strange looks?
You do get some strange looks on your way in, but like not as many as if you were coming in from Courtside. Because you're coming in from Wildside, it's not the weirdest shit people have seen.
Okay.
Gotcha.
As you go through sort of the nicer districts, let me pull up the Last Gate map.
What time of day is it at this point?
Like late afternoon, early evening, right?
It's early evening, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so we've been going.
Been walking the whole day. Ellie, you're exhausted. Ellie is
I think-
exhausted.
I think at some point during like our rests, I will have drawn up a chart that explains exactly what monetary values the different coins have in most
PowerPoint.
in most of the world, and then I will
Journey
give it to
Prezi
Willow.
presentation.
I want to see the PowerPoint. I want to see it.
I mean, it's like,
we teach Willow what money is.
you know what it is? It's the 10 copper equals silver, 10 silver equal gold, 10 gold equal platinum, and then it's just that page in the PHB where it describes the trade goods.
Oh
You
my
know,
God.
1 copper, 1 pound of wheat,
Yes.
1 silver equals 1 iron or 1 yard of canvas. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Journey, roll a performance check.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, yes.
Like intelligence.
It's not one of the awesome 3, so yeah, okay. Performance it is. Not bad. 19.
All right,
Huh.
Willow, roll intelligence with advantage.
Okay.
Oh, this is good.
15?
What do you think Willow knows about coins on a 15? How much do you think she gets?
So I think it's that thing where you're like, you know, when you were like younger and it was like the first time your parents sent you to buy something by yourself because they were like, you know, you're old enough, you can handle it, and like you think you know it in theory, but then as soon as you get up and they're like, would you like to add a tip, you fucking panic.
Yes.
It's that kind of thing.
Amazing.
And you're like carefully counting out the cash they gave you back, like super carefully because you're super paranoid because your parents told you to like count the cash, and you're like and you keep losing count because you're like freaked out, and you're like digging through your wallet and you don't have exactly the right change, so you just hand them a 20, which
This
isn't
is
like it's
very detailed. This is
definitely-
like.
Did this happen
Yes.
to you?
This still happens to me.
Oh no.
If there is anybody in the line behind me, I will
Oh no, I feel
give
this.
them a $20,
Oh,
even
me
if it's like
too.
$8, and all I have is like a 5 and a bunch of ones and a 20. I will hand the 20 over and just accept my change
Yeah.
because I don't want to hold up the line.
Yeah, I get that.
Fair.
And then I wildly overestimate my tips because I don't fucking know.
Fair. That
Yeah.
is
And if
what
it's at a
Willow
coffee
knows
shop,
about
if I'm at a
money.
restaurant, I'll use my calculator on my phone.
Me
If I'm at
too.
a coffee shop, I just make up a number.
Yeah.
So Willow's where I'm at.
Great.
All right. Right before
Ellie was what?
you get into Last Gate, I think we're going to take a short break,
Cool.
Beautiful.
and we will be back.
Okey-doke.
Is there anything you want to take care of on the road before you get into Last Gate?
No.
Does
Alright.
Journey need a nap?
Just a short rest.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we probably took a short rest.
That's no
It's
problem.
probably when I made the chart.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry that.
I feel like you probably took a couple of short rests, and one of them, Journey made the chart, and then the other one he gave the presentation.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to move us to the Be Back Soon screen. Now we can be heard again on twitch.gov.
Woo!
Welcome
And
back
so our
from
time
our
of
break.
plotting their downfall is over.
Oh, don't worry. We're always plotting the downfall of twitch.gov. My favorite television program, twitch.gov. All right. Y'all have entered the city of Last Gate again. Came in through Wildside, heading off to... I assume you're heading back to the defense hall. The Hall of Defense.
Yes.
Yep.
Over at the Gate District.
I
Well, that's
looked
the
at my
one hydrant we
notes.
haven't met, right?
That is the one hydrant you haven't met. You only met a
Cool.
desk worker.
I wrote in my notes looking at the hydrant of defense, and the only thing I wrote down was kind of wild.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
her
ha-
name
you
is
had
Roz
such-
Sword.
Yeah.
Ra's sword.
Roz Sword, the goblin.
I love that.
Mhm.
Still can't get over it.
I love this city.
Me too.
I just think goblin rights.
Goblin
I just think
rights.
that goblins and orcs and dwarves and elves should all live and have just
Dwarves.
have lives.
What's the building called again?
What is the building called again?
I think I might have written it down actually.
I have it somewhere.
I thought it was literally just the Hall of Defense.
Hall of Defense. I
It
think,
is. Yeah, Hall
of
what it's
Defense.
called.
That's what I wrote down. I said Hall of Defense. Kind of wild because you gave like a very detailed description of it.
Yes.
That just kind of like stuck in my head. I was like, oh, it's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's like two towers mushed together.
Yes.
That didn't work at first, but they made it work. By God, they made it work. Yeah. You get a couple of strange looks with the litter that you're carrying through the market district.
I glare at them.
Oh.
But it's not so bad. They are intimidated by your glare.
You bet they are.
they are very
for-
intimidated.
I forget
Who's
that
holding
you're...
the body at this point?
Willow.
Me? Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I think
two-person job, right?
It's a 2-person.
Willow got a 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I
yeah,
do
but
think it's pretty funny. The image of
Willow holding this litter over her head.
like
it
Willow, who's
wouldn't
very
work,
sweet
though.
looking, holding a dead body.
Willow with a dead body strapped to her back.
litter cannot work with one person. It is 2 sticks and a
Hold it
tarp.
like a sling.
That's not...
Journey holds the back end.
Okay.
Ellie is not. Ellie is
Ellie's tired.
Ellie needs to catch his breath for a moment.
Ellie's not even the one who pulled the all-nighter.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I feel like
I
Ellie
forgot about that.
absolutely, like, instead of resting during the short rests, ran, like, did laps, and now it's caught up with her.
Oh, for sure.
Alright.
Yeah, he
Jock
didn't have a
Furball.
good night's sleep. What? Maybe
Jock
so.
Furball.
Maybe so. We'll see.
Yeah, you make it to the Hall of Defense. You see a different person behind the counter. This is a goblin. He is actually sitting on the counter.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Good. Good.
Oh golly.
Hello.
That a body?
Maybe. Yes.
We
My
have
name's
come.
Phoebe.
Oh.
Hydrant. Yeah, you talk.
We have come to collect the reward for Uran Vo. Hence the body.
That's him?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Can
We
I
can
take a peek?
we can unwrap it if you'd like.
Oh, just take the head.
Go for it.
We'll take a look. And then I'll send you into Raz.
Okay, set it down. Take just a bit of the cloth off enough to show the Kenku beak and face.
The goblin leaps down off of the desk
Yeah.
and like gets right up in the face of this corpse.
Goblin after my own heart.
Mood.
You know, I never met the guy, so I couldn't tell you if it's him. Go right in.
Oh,
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Journey
Thanks.
very deliberately
For
wraps it back up.
About 4 hall. I forget whether it's the 4th door to the left or 4 left turns and then a door? You'll
It's
figure
the
it out.
first one.
Well, it probably has like a plaque on it or something, guys. Let's just find this.
You find
I need to
Roz's
have a
office.
word with
It's
management about the desk office people.
Don't be that guy, Journey. Don't be that guy.
No,
these are
like,
the two
look,
desk people you've met.
ordinarily I wouldn't, but both of them were incredibly useless.
But like in different directions.
That's true.
Fair.
You get into the office of the Hydrant of Civility.
Shit.
Not the Hydrant of Civility. I can't talk. I'm a
Defense.
little
Hydrant
distracted.
of defense.
Hydrant of
It's
Defense.
okay.
Yeah, you get into Roz Sword's office. It's a very Spartan looking office.
Oh my god.
She doesn't have much on her walls. She's got a weapons rack and an armor stand
Yep.
and
Fucking
a very
queen.
low desk. Like she's sitting on a
Fucking
mat on the floor, and her like desk is this. Essentially, it's like a coffee table, but it's her desk.
Oh
I
my
fucking
God.
love
Behind
it.
her, she has some not very organized looking boxes, like wooden crates that seem to hold paperwork.
Hmm.
There are no drawers on the desk because it's a coffee table.
Beautiful.
Well, hello.
Good evening to you.
Hi.
Hello.
And you're here because
Because we have with us the body, now deceased, of Uran Vo.
hot diggity shit. Bring him over. Right at the table. She clears. There's not a lot of stuff on her desk. There is notably a cup of what might be coffee.
Oh my god.
Dickety shit.
And she just swipes everything
Diggity
off the
shit.
table.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Hot
I love
diggity
this town.
shit.
I thought you would be like a hard ass.
She probably is. But we just don't see it right now.
Okay.
So I
I
guess we
guess-
set the body down for...
Yep.
Yeah.
Set the body
Inspection.
down right on her coffee table.
Yep.
Okay.
And she unwraps it, shoos you away a little bit, unwraps it. Yeah, it matches the description. How'd you get him?
We actually saw him running from the city as we were entering it just the other day. We didn't know then he was a wanted man, but we saw his direction. And so we tracked him heading into the Singing Wood. He was not of his right mind. A curse had been laid upon him that nobody we knew would be able to break.
Her eyes go very wide at the mention of the Singing Wood. You came back from the Singing Wood?
Well, he was going there. We killed him and brought him back.
Don't know what would have happened if you got all the way in there.
I'm sure we would have had to reevaluate things.
Willow, are you actively trying to... Actually, she's gonna make an insight check.
I don't know.
So
I feel
I'm
like
making a
Art-
deception check, I take it?
You're not making a
Journey's trying to hide shit, and I guess
make a deception check, yeah.
Willow's
Oh
just
my god.
sort of playing along.
Yeah, not bad. 17.
Alright, she seems to buy it.
Okay.
Well, this is the body of the man. You had to bring the whole thing?
We wanted to request burial rites. We know that we know what he did, and we know but we also know that he wasn't of his right mind when he did it. And
He died honorably.
we were able to provide him some clarity before he died. And we
He
wanted
chose.
You provided him clarity, but you couldn't, and you couldn't help? You knew no one who could help him?
It was a temporary charm that seemed to bring him back to his mind, but we could not remove the curse. But he chose to die rather than to continue as he was.
We can get some folks to bury him.
Thank you.
Get anything out of him? Before he died?
Nothing about...
It seemed as if it was random. He didn't remember what he had done.
He from Loggerhead? Like folks been saying?
Near there.
That is the impression we got. Yeah, somewhere in the area. It was a man beset by tragedy. And some tragedies can break a mind.
Aye, they can. They can.
I would recommend not investigating into it, not following it back to Loggerhead. I
Telling me
worry
how to
that
do
if
my
you-
job?
I worry that if you go back there, the curse may find you as well. And I think that's something that you would rather not happen. And it did seem to be random and not some conspiracy against this city.
Rolk said she saw you a couple days ago. Wasn't only Rui. We found more.
Wait, who said they saw us? What?
Rolk.
That is a name I'm unfamiliar with.
You never asked the desk worker her name.
Oh.
Oh!
Well, I don't believe she asked us ours either.
Nope. She didn't.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
We were...
This is a different desk worker. Today. But the one that we saw a couple days ago, in the time since we've arrived and told this person about the thing, has said that they've seen us before?
No.
I am confused.
They she told Roz about you folks at the end of the day. Just making
Okay.
wrote down like in a log the that
Oh.
folks came in asking about the bounty on
Right.
Arnvo.
Okay. That makes more sense. Thank
Yeah.
you for...
And in the time that you have been out of town, some more bodies have been found.
Oh.
Oh.
While we were gone?
They've just been found. Not necessarily that they were killed before you left, but
Oh.
not necessarily they were killed after you left. There we go.
Gotcha.
That's how time works.
Okay. That actually makes way more sense than just killing.
Yeah. Oh. Fuck.
They were out of the way, folks.
What do you mean out of the way?
The poor, destitute, the uncounted.
Oh.
Yes. Fucking travesty.
Shit.
Marie was my friend, too. I grew up near Courtside. By the docks.
I'm sorry for your loss. I understand what it feels like to lose someone that close.
Sorry, there's a phone ringing in my house, and I was wondering whether or not it was being picked up.
No problem.
Aye, yeah.
The bodies that you found, is there any way to tell how long ago they died?
Would have been in the day or so that Ernvo was in town. Random, like you said.
Yeah.
Well,
We just know where Rui is, so notice them first.
it is never comforting to come back to civilization and find death, but it is perhaps somewhat comforting to know that that which caused it cannot cause any more at the moment.
You know anything more about this curse? You turns and looks pointedly at Willow.
Fuck.
The curse is the curse is in Loggerhead. If we go there, we'll get cursed.
Yes.
How do you know?
If. Okay, I'm going to tell you something and you have to not freak out.
Willow.
Sorry.
Perhaps.
No, I've got this.
Roz leans back. There's no chair back behind her, but she leans back.
I am the daughter of the Lord of the Singing Wood. And they are ancient and they know a great deal. Oranvo did make it into the wood,
Wow.
where my parent apprehended them and told us what we know. That this was a curse, that it is incurable, that it is unspeakably dangerous, and that it lies near Loggerhead, near the end of the world, and that it should be avoided. That you cannot protect yourself against it, that you cannot hope to stop it or fight it, that it is best avoided at all costs.
When you say the end of the world, there is a change in Roz's face.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
She looks down at her desk and does a small prayer that Ellie, you're familiar with it. Journey,
Oh.
not so much. Like, you know, some travelers do it, but they don't really do it in Rome. It's a little bit gauche to do it in Rome. It is a gesture of prayer to Lorlis.
Huh. Gotcha. Okay.
We will not go to the end of the world where the god lives.
That would be wise.
It would not be wise to speak of the Singing Wood.
No?
Oranvo never got to that place. You found him without
Indeed.
the wood
Indeed.
and killed him there.
That is what we told you when we entered.
Understood.
I hate to seem mercantile, but this did put us in some danger, and we did so at the promise of a reward. I understand it is somewhat uncouth to mention it, but I do so anyway.
We all have to make a living. Roz turns around, rummages in one of the boxes, which seems to have a lot of, There's a box that seems to be full of pouches, and a box that and a trunk that seems to be full of coins. And you are given a purse containing 300 gold pieces.
Holy
Wait,
shit.
each?
No,
Okay.
Yeah. There is one purse that contains 300 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Still.
Okay. Right. That is more like what I thought.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, bro, whoa, wait.
It's a 300
Okay.
gold.
Put a,
Yep.
That's
alrighty.
what, like 6 pounds? Yeah, that's 6 pounds.
That's...
Willow's gonna take one coin and put it on the table and say, I have something to ask.
Oh my god.
Have you, by
Met.
any chance,
Yep.
met an orcish woman by the name of Saryu Morag? She slides the coin across the table.
She does it. She looks at the coin and then back up at you.
I'm going to smile winningly.
Oh my god.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
But I'm paying her.
Yeah, that's why.
Ah, fuck. Well, one of them was a natural 20. The other one
Oh.
is... What is my persuasion? Oh, my persuasion is a 0, so 8.
Oh my god. Willow, that's not...
Will you be in town for a few days?
That's
Shall I
the
let
plan.
you know when the service is? The rites are done.
Thank you.
We are staying
we'll be
at-
around.
Was that a yes?
We're staying at the Sure Step Tavern.
Is that a no? Is that a maybe?
Willow, let's
Is
just
this
get
not
going.
enough?
We will contact you if you are there. Good day.
Good day.
Good day. Come on, Willow.
Okay, come on. I don't understand. You trade one thing for another thing. You don't just do fate. You don't.
Yeah. Yes and no. Yes and no, Willow.
Before you
She
go,
died.
who's the last one out?
That would be me.
She slides the coin back across.
Yep. If she didn't, I was going to pick it up.
I'm now imagining Jordan like picking it up from right in front of her where it is on the table. It would be wild.
Oh my gosh.
1 second.
She does slide it back to the other side of the table,
Yeah.
though. Yep.
And then Journey leaves.
All right.
There was a solid second. There was a, should Journey apologize for her? No, he wouldn't care.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
Journey voice. I think I will care, but I don't.
I think I will care, but I will not. As we're walking out, I'm explaining to Willow why trying to bribe the hydrant of defense was a
Wasn't
bad
bribe.
idea.
You heard what happens if you just ask things of people? You become a crazy mad god.
No, that's not.
One favor begets another favor, and apparently favors are gold coins. So
I understand the logic that you were trying to go for.
we killed the murderer. She gave us coin. I give her coin, and she answers my question. But I don't understand this. This doesn't make sense.
Oh, Willow. That's not how that works with people, it's not like a. You don't give the hydrant of defense money to ask a question about where someone went.
But it's equal exchange. What should I have done? Just asked?
Honestly, yeah. You probably would have gotten farther. Also, if it makes you feel any better, she probably hadn't, because if any of the hydrants had seen your mom, it would have been the one we
She
already
says
talked
she
to.
grew up by the docks.
You're right. But also, again,
She's not a young goblin. She's
Yeah,
a
well.
middle-aged goblin.
It's been 20 years.
She grew up by the docks. Doesn't mean she lives there right now.
Yeah, well.
I don't even think she
Worth
sleeps.
a try. I do kind of want to see the trade guy, because he was nice. Just be like, hey, we got him.
I'm
Once
sure
you
he'll
have
find out
other
soon
You
enough.
can do that.
We could also, yeah, I mean, I guess if you wanted to pay him a visit, but I vote we go to bed, or at least go
Yeah.
get dinner. I'm
That can be a
fucking
tomorrow.
tired and fucking hungry.
Yeah. Do you go get... You have dinner at the Sure Step Tavern? You go
Probably.
back to Hobbs Gob?
Oh god.
No.
I mean, technically we can afford it now on our own.
Willow traumatic Hobbs Gob.
Willow looks a little queasy at the mention of Hobsgob.
Let's just go back to the Sure Step, then we can go to bed right after.
Yeah, you have a lovely, pleasant meal at the Sure Step Tavern. Let me see where my DM screen is.
We would probably divide up the reward in our room, in someone's room,
Yeah.
so that we're not doing it out in the open.
It's a total of a silver for... Yeah, it's a total of 2 silvers per... Oh, no, wait. There we are. Yeah, it's 2 silvers per person for the meal.
Mm-hmm.
Willow very proudly counts her money,
Aww.
puts 2 of the silver ones.
All right. Yeah, you have a lovely... Even, not a lovely, but a nice dinner at the Sure
It's
Step
cafeteria
Tavern.
food.
It's cafeteria food. It's cafeteria food, but they have that, like, juice box that everyone likes.
Yeah.
Like, the good juice box.
This is the dollar store. How good can it be?
You know what? Dollar store juice boxes can be pretty alright.
Yeah, they can.
You do see old Jocks in the corner.
Oh, thank
Hell
God.
yeah.
Old Jocks is here.
So is is Willow going to accept her third this time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
do it. I get it now.
Cool.
Great.
No promises for how it's gonna go, but she's gonna try it. It's practice.
This is the last night. Actually, since you left and came back, you do have to pay for the room tonight. It's gonna be 5 silver pieces for each room.
Alright.
That's fine.
Okay. How many gold is that? I only have 1 of the silvers.
It's a gold and a
This is
half.
Jess asking.
You can change. It's fine.
I don't remember how the conversion works.
It's 10.
Okay.
So, yeah, 1 gold is 10 silvers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, yeah, it's a half gold, basically.
Journey will pay
How
for
much was it for the night?
5 silver.
5 silver.
Journey is gonna pay for a week
Okay.
for his room.
Okay.
Are weeks
Okay.
7 days long here?
No, they are 10.
They're
Oh.
10. Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Noted.
Yeah.
It's a 10-day.
It's a 10-day.
10 day.
Doing math in my head. That's 5 gold for a week.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be here
Are we staying that long?
that long?
It's more money than I've had in a while. I'm
Hmm.
willing to
They
lose
have like a
some.
discount if you buy multiple.
I understand that.
There is not a discount for buying a week.
I'm with you on the money standpoint. This is I haven't had this much since I left Bara.
I haven't had this much ever.
Kind of
And
figured that one out, Willow.
It makes my pockets jingly, and she jumps up and down.
My heart. Yeah. You're your own little music box, Willow.
All right.
So, we encountered some disturbing realities.
Where are you all talking? Are you talking in the tavern upstairs? Are you
No,
talking in one of the
this is in
rooms?
one of our rooms after we
Whose
divided the
room?
gold.
Yeah, this is in
Journey will offer his room for the dividing.
All right.
probably. Yeah. Yeah.
So that was my parent,
Yeah.
the one that isn't missing.
On Fallen certainly commands respect.
For sure.
I will say some of it's an act. You should see them on the autumn festival.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they get very into the dancing.
I
That
had some
sounds-
lessons when I was younger, but I haven't had much occasion to dance. Was it like a group dancing thing, like a circle around a fire?
Oh yes, we have a lot of bonfires, and everybody plays music and tells stories, and all the nomads from all the corners of the woods come to the center of the woods and have a festival. And there's food and stories and song, and everybody catches up, and it's my favorite time of the year. It's also my birthday.
Oh,
Cool.
Yes.
The festival is 10 days.
For sure.
You know what I would like to think? The whole festival is Willow's birthday.
Aww.
The time
She
She
probably
celebrates
treats
it like
that.
it.
it's a weird intercalary period in between the seasons.
Yep.
So it's just like
Mhm.
one big festival, so the days kind of blur together.
Yep.
I do know there is a specific because Willow was born specifically during a full moon during the autumn festival. So there was like a specific day. But she probably does treat the whole thing as like a big birthday party.
Cute.
Fair.
We have we talked a little about festivals before, but we have one where I'm from for the changing of seasons as you do. And it's it's pretty big sometimes. And there's always competitions of melee skill or of archery for just entertainment or for reward. And it's so much fun. I've gone to many as I've traveled, but none of them really beat Bara. Maybe I'm biased, but
I don't know, you've never seen the Singing Woods Autumn Festival.
I can imagine it would be a sight.
I think I would like to experience a festival somewhere else.
You've never been to a festival?
Well, They are acknowledged as periods of time in Rome, but people,
Not much to celebrate, you said?
yeah,
Hmm.
they find other worries take the fore. I'm sure some of the other nobility might host balls from time to time, but my family was a not very important one, not having much power, and
So you are nobility.
of a sorts, yes. I am hold on. Doo-doo-doo. I am a marquis of fuck.
Are you looking for your house name?
Well, no, the house name is Obsidio, but I was looking for the thing.
The thing.
Yeah, I sent it to you, Nemo, and then completely didn't write it down, which was moronic of me.
Ellie, Ellie calls Journey the Marquis of the Fuck. From now on.
The Senamore Thicket?
The Senamore Thicket or
What's
the
that?
Glass Fields, yeah.
Okay, the glass.
Yeah.
Fancy.
My family, the House Obsidio, are marquis in subject to House Oriax. Once, many years ago, we were entrusted with governing the Senamore Thicket, but no longer.
I'm gonna be real with you. That meant absolutely nothing to me, but that's cool.
That's
I had a,
understandable.
I had a feeling you had, I don't know, some sort of status. You kind of just gave off the prissy vibe.
I work very hard to give off the prissy vibe.
You succeed.
But you've never been to a festival and you've never been to a dance, but you know how to dance.
I was instructed by my parents.
Well, why don't we dance now?
There's no need.
Oh,
Your
come
offer
on.
is-
Come on. Willow's gonna grab his hands.
There is no space in this room to dance.
Oh, perfect.
I
Do you
will
think
let you
Willow
know.
cares? Do you think Willow
I
cares?
don't think Willow cares, but I do need you all to know.
I don't think she has spatial awareness.
I can.
I think that this is a great idea, and Ellie's just gonna watch it happen and save it for blackmail for later.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Tell
I
me
do-
what
I kind of-
happens, and I will tell you if you need to make rolls.
I love the image of like Journey being like trained in like really like rigid like
Yeah.
classic ballroom dance.
Ballroom dancing, yeah.
Mhm.
Willow's she's not a she's a good dancer, but it's very much sort of freestyle, like
bonfire
going to a
dancing.
hoedown like country folk, like
Mhm.
Willow bonfire dancing moments.
so it's
Yes.
just this unpracticed, rigid like ballroom versus like wild all over the place, let's just have a good time,
Yep.
which
Journey,
is
do you dance?
delightful.
Journey will. Yeah, Journey will humor Willow for a bit.
Aw.
Both of you make dexterity checks.
Just
Okay.
straight dexterity.
Make dexterity saving throws. Let's do that.
Oh my god, okay.
Ellie will start to sort
Natural
of.
20.
All right, first we draw
Oh.
a card.
My god.
Well,
11.
diggity shit, that's a major.
No.
Let's see what happens.
No.
I am cranking up these majors.
Oh my god.
You gain 4 temporary hit points.
Hey,
You
I still don't know
dance
what
so
happened
well.
with the bad one.
You dance so well it heals you.
How many?
4.
I still haven't
Ellie's-
had my bad card, right?
Hmm?
I still haven't had my bad card.
Not quite.
Okay. I'm just piling up majors.
Yeah.
Some of them take a while.
Yeah.
But some of them are instant.
Yep.
As they have started to dance, Ellie has started to sing
Hell yeah.
just one of the songs that he knows that his sister taught him.
What did Journey get on the dexterity check?
11.
11.
Beautiful.
Journey, you absolutely like. You bang your leg into the side of the bed
Yep.
several times.
Aww.
Willow gets so
Ow.
into it, she's just flinging
Ow.
him around the room.
Ellie, make a performance check for me.
Oh boy, yeah. It's gonna be bad, I'm gonna tell you that now. Cause Ellie's charisma is bullshit. Natural 20. But
Holy
because
shit.
it's a minus, it's 19.
Well, I pulled another major arcana, which is because I apparently don't
Oh
Shuffle.
my god.
That's
shuffle
okay.
well enough.
You know, it makes it interesting.
Write down
Somebody
that
else
you
who's
have-
not me.
That you have a D10 of inspiration,
Yeah, cool.
Ooh.
just like a can be used like a bardic inspiration.
Sweet.
You know what this is? This is like Willow is enthusiastic and Ellie is enthusiastic, and they both get blessed by their power. And Journey is just kind of and gets banged on the knees. You know,
That's
this
what
is
happens.
someone
Ellie-
saying, "Have
see-
fun, goddammit."
Yeah, Ellie is enthusiastic to watch Journey flail around. That's why.
You get on a natural 20. You play the most amazing rendition of the song that you think that you've ever played, and you
Oh.
actually hear some thumping from upstairs, which is kind of concerning.
Oh no.
But I mean, it makes you feel warm inside. But you do remember what happened to old Jocks.
Oh dear. Oh shit. Oh
Nothing happens. Nothing.
Oh.
Nobody comes crashing through the ceiling right now.
Oh my god.
no. But
But you
Someone
hear people
thumps.
thumping upstairs.
oh
After
dear.
a while, Journey will very deliberately sit down again.
All right.
I haven't sung that song in a while.
It was pretty. What is it?
It's an old song my sister taught me
You have
when
a
we were
sister?
kids. Yeah. I haven't seen her in a minute, but yeah,
Younger
She's-
sister, older sister?
older. We used to beat the crap out of each other.
Is
She
that normal?
for some, yeah. In like a loving way. Well, like I know that we love each other, but we also like hit each other all the time, like in a playing way. She's last time I saw her, she was on the coast of Barra doing trade for well, for us before I had to leave.
Why did you have to leave? If you don't mind me asking.
It's fine. The shop that my family and I ran, it burned down, unfortunately. And with it, it took my mom. So I had to go elsewhere. I sent my sister regards on what happened, and I picked up and tried to find more work. I haven't seen any of Barra since.
Ellie, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm doing just great. I mean, I met you guys, so that's an
Ellie,
improvement
as
on my.
you're, thinking back about what happened and why you had to leave, you make a connection that you hadn't made before.
Oh,
The
shit.
name Morag.
Oh
Mhm.
fuck.
Your mother had mentioned it. In relation to her old party. She would tell you a few stories. Not too many, but a few.
Oh my god.
And you remember somebody had the nickname S'more. And the name Morag is associated with that person.
Oh. Willow.
What?
This is gonna sound crazy. But, I think my mom knew yours.
What?
I didn't make the connection until now, but the reason I knew the name Morag, she used to tell me stories of a group that she would travel with when she was an adventurer. She did the stuff that we've been doing these past few days, just stopping weird curses and finding weird things. And she traveled with someone named Morag.
Do
Nicknamed
you know
her S'more?
S'more? Do you know how?
S'more!
Do you have any way to get in contact with her old party? Did you ever meet them?
I met one. If I don't know if we want to get in contact with them.
Not a pleasant experience.
Not quite. Still have some scars from that night.
Oh.
It's nothing. But they're not one that we would want to get in contact with. I don't know how we could reach them. I don't remember. I don't know. She never told me where they settled down, any of them.
Did she have any means of staying in touch? Did she ever speak to them? Did she ever meet with them? Did they have reunions or
Not
gatherings?
exactly. The one that I ran into, they, my mother and them had a disagreement over something large, and it left a lot of resentment. I don't know how the rest of the party felt about the decision, but I don't know. That's all I've got.
This party member this person you're talking about, I hate to ask this, but this could be my only lead.
I know. I don't know where they went. After that night, I was in the forest outside of the mountains where I'm from, and I lost them there, or they lost me rather, and I don't know which way they went after that. Last time I was, it was how's it pronounced, DM? Kaliki?
Kaliki, yeah.
Kaliki, yeah. Mountains.
Did your mother ever, in her stories, ever say anything about what happened to what happened to, and when was this? How long ago would this have been? And whether
This
what happened to her?
Oh, this running into this person, I think, wait, let me look at my notes. Hold
About
on,
a year and change.
Year and change,
Year
yeah.
and a half, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
When
soon.
was the party together?
The party broke up before I was born. My mother settled down in the mountains with my father and had
She never said anything about what happened to her party members, why they broke up, where they went.
DM.
Nope.
Nothing.
She was. The way that she would tell you stories of her party is very much like telling a child, like fairy tales.
Gotcha. So nothing, no people that
mostly the heydays.
Yeah, yeah.
Do
Is
you
your father still around?
Funny story. This when Unfallen was talking about the end of the world, my father was a researcher.
Oh.
You can see where this is going. He was a researcher in Barrow with a group of scholars, and they traveled to the Sang Isles for research purposes when I was young. He was never home much, and I don't quite remember him. He wouldn't know anything, though. I'm sorry. He met my mother after she settled down.
do you remember any of the other names of the former adventuring party?
I do, I think, DM.
Yeah, I will not say them right now because I have to come up with them in proper. But, yeah, there are a couple of names that you know. A lot of them are kind of vague, like Morag, like S'more.
Mm-hmm.
They seem more like nicknames.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I relay that, basically.
Well,
I just need a moment to come up with them, so
yeah, no
we
problem.
can figure it out for next week.
Well, at the very least, this expands the range of your search, Willow. Now, instead of just one name, you can ask for several. And that way, we might come across someone who knew where your mother might go.
It's more than I had before.
I'm glad I could help. I, as much as I despise the person I was telling you about,
Nalim.
Nalim. Thank you. I couldn't remember from my notes.
No worries.
Nalim was their name. If we happen to run into them. Which, for all of our sakes, I hope not. But also for their sake, I hope not.
I can take them, maybe.
I wish I could too. Maybe I'd actually feel better about myself. That's deeper than I wanted to go.
Woo!
At least. But yeah,
Our
crazy
mothers
how
knew
the
each
fate of the
other.
world turns it.
So what, Journey? Are you secretly one of our long-lost cousins or something?
No. As far as I can tell, the only circumstantial connection I have to anyone else is the fact that my land, my country, my city was shaped, destroyed by the beast at the end of the world.
Yep.
And we, a couple days after meeting each other, met a fellow who was possessed by this entity, which led us back to Willow's home. And we learned about the beast of the end of the world, which Ellie's father went to research, or the area around it.
Yeah.
But that
Yep.
is not as close a connection, for indeed, had anyone from the Court of Fire come here, it would have been as strong a connection. And despite how many fewer people live there, there are still a substantial number who live both in the city and in the wastes.
Well, as much as I'd like to avoid this beast at all costs, it seems like we're sort of in it.
In one way or another.
I think that I think that I think that so long as the god stays out of my path, I am content staying out of it.
Fair enough. We have other adventures lined up for us, I believe, from that castle. If are we staying together? Is this? I mean, I'm happy to. Are we going to be a sort of traveling group?
I mean, I think our interests align well enough as a team
I think our
of sorts.
talents. I think our talents. Fuck, what's the word? God damn it.
Compliment?
Complement. Thank you. That's exactly the word I was looking for. I think our talents complement each other well. And more than that, Journey kind of pauses and looks uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
You are as good friends as I have made since leaving Rome.
Oh, he does like
Aww.
us.
He does like us.
Willow's gonna give him a hug, but like a really obnoxious, like chokehold hug.
I think Journey is going to try and act like he doesn't notice.
Aww.
Aww.
As much as I'm teasing you about it, I'm with you. I haven't been traveling with anyone for over a year and a half. I've seen maybe a couple of friendly faces that I knew before since then, but
Aww. And
oh,
Willow's gonna
shut your fucking
grab Ellie too. Well, I come from a forest where everybody loves me very, very, very much, and I've only been out of it for 2 days. But I love you both too.
And give Willow like a pat on the arm. This is sure to be interesting. I'm excited to travel with you both. Been looking for some fun for a while.
Fun.
So, what's our next move?
Well, that depends on what we want to do. We can just keep on making coin by killing things, which is easy and a very good way to get wealthy quickly. There were one or two hints about what went down in Castle Sol, both recently and long ago, which I am curious about. But I'm happy to let those curiosities lie if other things take precedence.
I mean, we do have the map from Castle Sol, and I pull it out of my pack with the marked area. And that, what was it? The circle with the markings.
Teleportation circle?
That's it. I imagine wherever this map is marked is probably where that went.
Well,
That would
I'm
be a
curious.
good conclusion.
Thank you.
Perhaps for now we should rest, though.
Yes,
What time is
please.
it?
It's like 11.
Oh,
Y'all were
okay, yeah.
y'all were talking and dancing, and you got to
Yeah,
get
we
down
were.
late. You had a nice dinner. You chatted.
All right. Well, I think perhaps the next thing to do is get some sleep and talk about it in the morning.
Agreed. I don't know how any of us had the energy to stay up past anything. I'm so fucking tired.
I think tomorrow we sleep in.
I second that.
All right, so you head to bed. Night passes
Journey
on.
will, in case there's another murder dream, will leave his door unlocked this time.
Aw.
Aww.
Aw.
Ellie locks his door.
Yep.
There are no murder dreams.
Oh God, thank you.
Journey, make a perception check.
Oh,
Just give me a moment. I'm writing some notes. I'll be with you in just 1, 2,
Take your
3,
time.
4, 5. Okay.
All right.
Perception check.
Perception check.
Oh, 18.
You wake up in the morning and you see there is a letter. On the small table next to the cot, next to the bed. It's not. It's just a sealed letter.
Is it sealed with a symbol or just wax?
It is sealed with red wax. There's no symbol though.
Okay.
And on the back of it, it says Reyes.
More notes. Sorry.
No worries.
I will
Give me a moment
open
and
it.
I will. I'm gonna put this into Chthon Talk, but I will also read it.
Ooh, cool.
Excited. Ooh.
The letter simply says, Reyes, at your earliest convenience, visit the Hellmouth under the Temple of Jur for the signing of your contract. Regards, 50th Infernal Secretary, under command of Vinay, King of Hell, commander of 36 Legions of Spirits.
King of Hell.
King of Hell!
It's great.
Vinia, King of Hell, commander of 36 Legions of Spirits.
I was spelling it
Amazing.
Vinea. I don't know. Whatever,
Either way
doesn't
is
matter.
fine.
Cool.
Lots of love, hugs and
it's-
kisses. The King of Hell.
So
The
what
King of
it is-
Hell.
Yeah, what it is, this is a letter in common. Is it in common or is it infernal?
You can read
actually?
it. It's an infernal.
Yeah, because I was thinking it's getting lost in translation. The name is not in this language, but yeah. Yeah, I'm reading it in English,
Common.
but it is written in infernal.
Yeah.
So it's spelled differently in infernal.
Fantasy
Yeah.
English.
Temple of Jur. Okay.
Do you tell us about it?
Does that ring any bells for me? Or am I going on a searching of maps?
There seemed to make a history check.
History, I'm good at that.
You know about geography.
21.
Woo!
You know where the Temple of Jur is. The Temple of Jur is not too far from the Keep of Somt. It is kind of at the edge of Vaisha on the Bay of Siva. It used to be a lighthouse. Now it is ruined.
Okay.
Islam is where we wanted to go anyway, right?
Yeah.
Where? Sorry, I zoned.
So, Temple
It's
of
near,
Jur,
it's near the Keep of Somt.
which is where circle is on map.
Oh, shit!
Dope. Do you tell us about the letter?
Well, in the morning, after breakfast,
Yeah.
Journey will come up and say, so, I have had a communication from one of my superiors in my organization, and it indicates that I need to be heading. I actually do need to be heading near the area on the circle of the map anyway.
Organization?
Superiors?
I mentioned that my powers and my abilities come from communing with that which is beyond the veil of the divine. I am not alone in this. I am somewhat of a junior member, an apprentice, if you will.
Hmm.
I met some who were full members when I first gained my powers, but I am not yet of the order.
The fancy tiefling just gets fancier.
Regardless, I mentioned this to say that unless either of you have objections, I would very much like to go down. I would like to search the circle on the map.
I mean, I think we were curious about it anyway.
It's, I mean, all the more reason for you to come with us. So, fine by me. Where was the circle on the map?
The Keep of Sumt. In
Keep
Yama.
of Sumt in Yama. How close is that to Barret?
It's in the other side.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Yama's a big place.
Yeah.
It used to be a supercontinent before Atropos and Wasir said, we're our own thing now.
They said, fuck the supercontinent.
They really did.
So what just happened was I paid for 9 more days than I needed.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you wasted your money, bub.
That's okay. I just got
Well.
tired of the small amounts,
You
really.
couldn't have known.
Nope.
No idea. I'm okay. Great. When do we? I guess that's the direction we're heading then.
Should
We
get
should
horses?
charter a boat.
Oh, or a boat is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I think it'll be dramatic to start in Yama next week. We don't have to go through the whole process of role-playing chartering the boat.
Yeah.
I will tell
Okay.
you, well, first tell me if there's anything else that you want to accomplish on the docks.
I do want to talk to the Hydron of Trade again.
You can. Absolutely. Yeah. Office is open. There's a few folks waiting outside in line.
Are the other two coming with me?
Uh.
I think I at least I kind of want Ellie to come with,
Okay. Ellie will.
as far as names.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wait in
Yeah.
line. You head inside, and there's Magrin with a couple of bugbear guards who
Oh
are
my god.
now standing proudly inside the room.
Oh, I remember.
Oh my god.
Fucking God bless.
Guess we lost that argument.
Yeah, looks like it.
Magrin doesn't look as carefree as when you saw him last, but he
Oh.
still puts on a smile.
Hello.
Afternoon? Morning? Evening? Morning.
Morning. Well, first I think we should tell you that the matter from last time is resolved. I don't know if you've heard.
Oh, you got him.
Yeah. Yes.
Well done.
And also that I don't think you need to worry about your own safety. Maybe your guards here will find that comforting. It seemed to be a random act of violence and not targeted.
When you say that Magrin doesn't need to worry, slams his hand down on the desk and says, "You heard the lady. Get out there and do your jobs. I am all fine." And they look kind of balefully at Willow, and then they shuffle
Aw.
out.
Then I wanted to ask, I know it's only been a short while, but have you heard any word from the captains? You said you'd put a word out about Saryu. And then also I have more news on that front. She
Oh, right,
may
you
have
did.
gone by the name S'mores. And may have been part of an adventure party with what were their names?
I
Insert names here.
say the names of
Yeah.
I say Nalim and then my Ellie's mom's name, Ravana.
Mm-hmm. I said I'd put a word out with the captains, didn't I?
Yes.
Nothing from that front. So sorry to tell you. But thank you very kindly for dealing with our murder problem.
Least we could do, I guess.
I love this man.
He's so good.
Fucking love him.
Well, I suppose that's all I wanted to say then. I believe we may be heading out soon.
Oh, aye.
We're looking to charter a boat. I guess you wouldn't have any suggestions as where to look?
There's a kiosk few doors down.
Kiosk.
Get you in touch with some captains. Depends on where you're going.
Yama?
Yama.
Northwest side of the kiosk. That's where the Yama information is, as far as I remember.
Thanks.
Thank you. That is helpful.
Save us some time. Thank you.
Well, have a good day.
Pleasure. Thank you again. And thank
Well,
you
that
for
was
dealing with the lumps.
Least we could do.
Alright. You are dismissed. You can leave the room. You find some interesting things in this kiosk. What you find is you find several ships going to the city of Tirana in Enki's harbor. You don't find any ships that are going directly to the Keep of Sumt.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you can't charter one, but there's nobody who's already going there.
It's in the general area.
You're welcome to check in with one of the captains. I can say that if you would like to check in with one of the captains, make a persuasion check, and it'll cost you an extra 20 gold.
Tirana is like the same distance from Keep of Somt as Castle Sol is from Lastgate.
Yes.
That's not too bad.
Okay.
We can walk, take the scenic route.
Alright. So it costs each of you about 7 gold for the trip.
Okay.
Over to Tirana. And we will pick up in Tirana next week.
Yay!
Woo!
Alright. Yeah, we didn't do half the things that I thought we were going to do, but that's okay. We will get to leveling up at some point. It'll happen.
That's fine.
We might go to hell. It'll be fine.
You know? It
Sometimes
do
it's
be
like
looking
that.
like it.
Nobody else knows that you might be going to hell, but you might be going to hell.
Okay.
Alright.
Great.
Good to know.
I'm gonna say goodbye to stream.gov, to twitch.gov, and the
Goodbye,
stream.
stream.gov.
Goodbye, twitch.gov.